This is Average Person Thinks, and I'm at AXPONA 2019. This is 10 years of AXPONA, and I have met Stephannie from KEF, and she's gonna talk about the most, or one of the most legendary bookshelf speakers that you can buy today, and everybody speaks so highly about it. And we have some few questions about these speakers or this line. So I'll let Stephannie speak for her company, and then she will explain a little bit about this line.
Very good. So my name is Stephannie. I am the marketing director for KEF America. So we handle all of US, Canada, and Latin America. And at AXPONA today we have a side showcase of LS50 wireless and our new LSX speaker. And the fine gentleman asked me to make a comment about LS50 wireless and the key technology within. KEF's patented driver technology is called UniQ, and this is a very important technology that is pretty much within our entire line, all the way up from the Muons, which are 225,000 a pair, all the way down to the LSX, Johan. This is the guy you should talk to. Let's come on in. Come on in. This is our brand ambassador.
Probably a little bit tall for this.
Yeah, I'll adjust it.
So we're just
John.
talking today about LS50 wireless and LSX.
Okay.
And what do you think about
Could you please be a little louder?
LS50 wireless stands versus no stands? What's your opinion?
The beauty of LS50 wireless stands versus no stands, it really doesn't matter because it's fully active DSP. The KEF app, the KEF control app, you don't have to be an audio expert. You just say, where do I want to place my speakers? On a desk, on a stand. And in understandable languages, it optimizes them for you. If you consider yourself an expert and know about dBs and etc., then you can go to expert mode and granular fine-tune it to your taste, because everybody's got different tastes. You can even, furthermore, there's even subwoofer on or off. You can dial in your subwoofer, absolutely tailor it properly to LS50 wireless or LSX.
Please be a little louder.
Louder?
Yes. Yes.
So the short answer, I suppose that was a bit long, is it's something for everybody. It's a very sophisticated piece of equipment with lots of technology, but it's meant to be understandable and easy to utilize.
Right. So I was very interested in the LS50 wireless.
Yes.
Because everybody, as I was asking her, everybody says that LS50 wireless's amplifier inside is so optimized that you cannot really beat that with anything less than $10,000 on LS50.
Well, absolutely. We took actually the hard decision. So, for example, we're known for making speakers. We make the boxes and the drivers. We could have, for sake of argument, we could have bought an existing amplifier modules inside. But we decided to take a bit more time, and who makes the amps built inside? We do ourselves, which are absolutely tailored to the parameters and properties of the enclosure and the driver. So it's 100% in control. So everything's optimized to squeeze every last drop.
So you think that it's very difficult for anybody else to use that kind of system to produce that kind of sound if we are using LS50 without the wireless, like analog one?
Passive LS50.
The passive LS50.
Passive LS50, it's a completely different thing, of course. Audiophiles like to mix and match, and that's a good thing. You know, people have their favorite amplifiers. From a technical point of view, though, the one thing, despite it being a small loudspeaker, you have to have a decent amplifier which can supply enough control current. And there's a lot of good brands with slightly different nature of character to the sound, and it would be inappropriate for us as speaker manufacturers to say this is right, this is wrong. Everybody's got their own taste. The difference between a passive system, speakers, amp, source, different cables, which all make a difference. That's the hobbyist field. The disadvantage of active is you buy them, tuned and optimized. That's it.
That's it.
There's no changing. So it's a different kind of market.
So I kind of like the idea, but yes, that's the thing. Like I have a tube preamp which I use with my solid state amp
Right.
to like tweak the sound,
Okay.
and I also use
Well,
that.
there's no such mucking about with active.
Right. So there is no plan on making a active speaker which will bypass the active thing. So I can.
That's impossible.
Right,
Then,
that's
then it's no longer active.
Right. No, I mean, so it will have both the ports. If I am like not worried about nothing, I'm just putting it on the desk. I'm playing it as wireless
Oh no,
active.
dual purpose. No.
That's not possible. Okay.
Well, it might be possible, but no,
You
it's
guys are
different
not.
markets.
You guys are not
In fact, we have a lot of customers who've got big, high-end, mix and match systems featuring KEF, and they just go, "Oh my goodness." Oh yes, this is super because I'll get a pair for my bedroom, a pair for my dining room, a pair for my study. Easy, plug and play, but with the KEF sound.
And this part I like you guys have a auxiliary, not auxiliary, like a RCA input, so that I can use my own DAC.
Yes, yes you can, but then you introduce the character of your DAC.
Right.
But then you go like double, because
It still uses the DAC anyway.
Absolutely.
That's
So you
that's
go
difficult.
A to D to A to D to.
So if I have like really high-end DAC,
Yeah.
which I like the sound of,
Right.
I cannot
Yeah,
really.
you can introduce the sound of your DAC. I suppose.
But that's not really a good idea. You think?
Well, I would say it's a bit of a waste of money.
Waste of money. And then, what do you think about a stand and LS50s or LS50 wireless or LSXs, for example? Because if you go to Stereophile magazine, in the reviews, you will see that they say like stand is recommended to get the best quality. What is your opinion on that?
Well, we build our own stand for the LS50 wireless, which is the KEF performance stand, which has been designed to be optimized, good, not costing a fortune, and the main thing, have really excellent wire management. So the wires, the power wires, and the go up. And I tell you what, that's what my wife loves.
Cool. That's a big thing. And how do you think we are compromising if we are going to LSXs versus LS50 wirelesses?
It works on exactly the same platform. What you're getting in LS50 wireless is total of 230 watts of amplification, a mix and match Class AB and Class D. Class AB powering the tweeter, Class D powering the bass mid. That's over the top engineering because you need two separate power supplies in each speaker. It's real OTT engineering. But the LSX, you're getting a total of 100 watts per, and smaller driver, but same principle, same UniQ. It's a 4-inch instead of a 5¼ inch. One thing I use LS50 wireless and LSX at home. In my opinion, LSX is better for one use, and that is, in my opinion, really near field listening. Around my computer monitor, I've done that with LS50 wireless, and it's a bit too big, too much,
And too much sound.
The other thing is the convenience factor, right? With LSX, you do have the ultimate convenience option of no wire between the speakers, no link between the speakers. Is it a compromise? Yes, because you limit yourself to CD quality, but we give you the choice. You can switch it into cable mode or wireless mode between the loudspeakers, so the choice is yours. For example, in my dining room, right, I have to use them with wireless between the loudspeakers because there's a fireplace in between, right? So I make the compromise of limiting myself to CD quality of. It's stable. It's our own protocol up to 6 meters, but you'd be mad to put a little pair of speakers like these 6 meters apart. So it's terrific. LS50 wireless has no option. You must always have the Ethernet link between the loudspeakers because it doubles up again. The talk between and for perfect synchronization is always at 192.24-bit, which is 8 times C.
So then the best application for, to sum up, the best application for LS50, the analog one, or how do you call it again?
The passive.
Passive one.
Yeah.
And the wireless is that the passive one you can put your system's color and your sound preference, your if you want tube versus solid state, and any kind of wares, DSPs, and if you want to put any crossovers, external crossovers and anything, you can choose to do that with the passive ones?
No. There's a crossover built into. It's a passive crossover built into the passive loudspeaker. Active works completely differently.
Right, the wireless one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Active as a active digital crossover.
Right. So what I was trying to say is that there is no point putting your own system before the wireless, because you are saying that it's passing through its own DAC anyway.
Yeah.
So just like go with connecting it and then playing it. Connect and play. Don't try to manipulate
be
it.
happy in the knowledge that KEF has taken all care of all the technology for you.
Appreciate KEF's wisdom.
All right.
And then LSX also the same way. So if you want to modify it, go with LS50. If you don't want to modify it, LSX service.
If you're a typical audiophile your hobby is to mix and match, and I want to upgrade my cables, or I want to get a more powerful amp and all this sort of stuff, then you go passive.
Thank you, John. I really appreciate it. All right.